Hello, hello. My name is Maya, and this is a little mini Pilates workout just to keep you moving. All right, let's start lying down on our back body. Let the arms belong at your sides, knees are bent, and feet are hip distance. Close the eyes. See if you can have your head heavy, your shoulders relax. And as you have your arms down at your sides, just notice what's easier for your shoulders, palms up or palms down. No right or wrong. Just notice what's easier for your shoulders, palms up or palms down. We're going to tune into the breath. As you inhale, notice your ribs expand. As you exhale, your ribs sink in. Inhale as your ribs expand. Exhale as the ribs sink in. Go on here and pay close attention that the breath is 360, so full circle. As you inhale, your front ribs, your side ribs, your back ribs expand. As you exhale, your ribs sink in. Inhale as your front ribs, your side ribs, your back ribs expand. Exhale as the ribs sink in. Couple of more. As you're tuning here into your breath, notice a tiny little dip in your low back. A little curve in your low back. Everybody has it, it's just different for everyone. Just see if you can notice a tiny little dip in your low back. And again, inhale, your ribs expand. Exhale, ribs sink in. Gently from here, we're going to blink your eyes open. So blink your eyes open. We're going to start a little bit with the pelvic tilt. So you're going to inhale, you're going to tip your pelvis towards the heels, down towards your heels, arcing the low back away from the mat. So making a bigger gap in your low back. As you exhale, you're going to curl your tailbone up towards the sky, imprinting the low back into the mat, closing that gap in your low back. And you're going to inhale as you tip your pelvis forward, arcing the low back away from the mat. Exhale as you curl your tailbone up towards the sky, imprinting the low back into the mat. A couple of more. So this is a little pelvic tilt. We're loosening up the hips and loosening up the low back. Inhale as you tip your pelvis forward, arcing the low back. Exhale as you tuck it under, you press a little bit your low back into the mat. Inhale as you tip your pelvis forward. Exhale as you curl the tailbone towards the sky, imprinting the low back, closing the gap in your low back. So see if you can have this effortless movement. Make it an effortless movement. Try not to squeeze your glutes and try to press into your feet. Let the breath help you. As you exhale, you're pulling your low belly in and you're imprinting the low back, closing the gap in your low back. And as you inhale, you arc your low back. Aha. A couple of more. Shoulders relaxed. All right, let's see if we can pause. Can you pause in between these two movements? Again, notice the tiny little dip in your low back. Pause in your neutral spine, just the way you're lying down on your back body. Let's interlace the fingers behind the head. Head is heavy in the hands. Lift your elbows. You can see them in the corners of the eyes. A tiny nod of the chin. We're lengthening the back of the neck. And then from here, let's curl up. And then slowly drop your chest all the way down. Exhale as you curl. Inhale as you drop your chest down. All right, so this is your moment for now, right? Notice your low back. So picture a tiny little grape resting underneath your low back. Try not to smush it as you come into your ab curl. And little curl, and you drop your chest down. Exhale as you curl. Inhale as you drop your chest down. So if you're holding your neutral spine, you won't be able to come high in your ab curl, and that is okay. As you're coming into your ab curl, you're looking a little bit over your knees. Let the head be heavy in the hands and see if you can press the back of the head into the hands. Go so slow. Can you find that little shaky movement in the midriff, in your belly, as you come into your little ab curl, a little mini earthquake? Aha. All right, couple of more. So couple of more. For me, it's usually like 6 or 8. So little curl, and you drop your chest down. And you're gonna exhale as you curl. Inhale as you drop your chest down. Exhale, a little curl. Inhale, drop your chest down. One more time. Let's curl up. Pause in your curl. Can you come a little bit higher up? Little tiny pulses. We're gonna pulse here, little tiny pulse. Little pulse. So we're pulsing with the upper abdominals. Let the head and neck be heavy in the hands, trying to pull onto your neck and head. Little tiny pulses. Whoa, We go 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold, 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 hold. Can you fold at the right hip, bring the right knee into tabletop? Slowly with control, lower the foot down. Can you bring your left knee into tabletop? Slowly with control, lower the foot down. Go slow. Bring your right knee into tabletop. And with control, lower the foot down. One more time. Let's bring the left knee into tabletop. And then slowly with control, lower the foot down. Hold your ab curl. We're going to bring the right knee to tabletop, pause, point your toe. We're going to dip the right toes down, drop your chest down. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee back into tabletop. Inhale as you dip, as you uncurl. Exhale as you pull back and pull in. Inhale as you dip, as you uncurl. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee into tabletop. Inhale, little dip and curl. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee in. So notice, are you still in your neutral spine, or maybe you're pressing your low back into the mat as you come into your ab curl? Notice what's happening with your tiny little grave resting underneath your low back. Is it smushed? Inhale, little dip and curl. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee in. Go slow. Inhale, little dip and curl. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee in. Inhale, little dip, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee in. Inhale, little dip, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee in. Inhale, little dip, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee in. Inhale, little dip, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee in. One more time. Inhale, little dip, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee in. Pause here. Hold your ab curl. We're going to extend the right leg long down to a hover, and then you're going to drag the leg up 45 degrees, leg is long. Inhale as you reach the leg long. Exhale as you pull your low belly in, your low belly is dragging the leg up. Inhale as you reach the leg long. Exhale as you pull the leg up. So the leg is going only somewhere in the same line where your other knee is, right? Inhale as you reach the leg long. Exhale as you pull the leg up, still holding your ab curl. One more time. Inhale as you reach the leg long. Exhale as you pull the leg up, pause. Bend your right knee in. Place the right foot down on the floor. You're still holding your ab curl. Bring your left knee into tabletop, point your toe. We're gonna dip the toe down, drop your knee, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee in. Inhale, little dip, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee in. Inhale, little dip, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee in. Inhale, little dip, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee in. So notice here, as I'm dipping my left toes down, try not to touch the mat, right? So it's a tiny little hover, but you're dropping your chest all the way down, and then you lift back up again. Inhale, little dip, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee in. Inhale, little dip, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee in, and again, go so slow. Can you find a little shaky little mini earthquake in your belly? Inhale, little dip, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee in. Inhale, little dip, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, bring the knee in. Inhale, little dip, drop your chest. Exhale, curl up, drag the knee in. One more time. Inhale, little dip, drop your chest. Exhale, pull and pause here. Hold your ab curl. We're going to extend the left leg long down to a hover. You're going to drag the leg up, leg is long. Inhale as you reach the leg long. Exhale as you pull your low belly and you drag the leg up. Inhale as you reach the leg long. Exhale as you pull the leg up. Inhale as you reach the leg long. Exhale, pull, pull, pull the leg up. Couple of more. So notice here, think your low belly is dragging the leg up. Inhale as you reach long. Exhale as you pull the leg up. One more time. Inhale, reach the leg long. Exhale, pull the leg up. Pause. Bend your left knee. Bring your right knee to meet the left. You're in your little tabletop. You're in your little ab curl. Squeeze your inner thighs here. So we're gonna roll towards your right knee. Little roll. And then come back to center and you're gonna roll towards your left knee. And again, little roll towards your right. Go so slow. And come back to center little roll towards your left. So notice here, nothing below your belly button moves, right? So notice, can you keep your hips and your knees nice and stable as you're rolling through your ribs? So think about upper body as a barrel and you're rolling from side to side. Little roll, and little roll. One more time, each side, and little roll. Come back to center, little roll. And then come back to center, pause. Can you come a little bit higher up in your ab curl? Inhale. As you exhale, slowly with control, lower your left foot down. Lower your right foot down. And then uncurl all the way down. Arms are long at your sides, knees are bent, feet are hip distance. We're gonna do that little pelvic tilt back again, just to reset the pelvis and spine. Inhale, tip your pelvis forward, arcing the low back away from the mat. Exhale, tuck it under, closing the gap in the low back. Inhale as you tip your pelvis forward. Exhale as you curl the tailbone up towards the sky, imprinting the low back. And again, inhale as you tip your pelvis forward. Exhale as you tuck it under. One more time. We're gonna inhale, tip your pelvis forward. Exhale, tuck it under. Pause here. We're gonna press into the heels and slowly. First, you're gonna lift your pelvis, then low back, then mid back, then upper back. You're in your bridge. Hold. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly. First, lower upper back, mid back, low back, and pelvis touch the floor. So we're massaging the spine. One more time. Inhale as you tip your pelvis forward. Exhale as you tuck it under. You press into your heels. You're slowly peeling the spine, one bone at a time. Let's pause in your bridge. So notice the ribs are low, but the hips are high up. You're reaching the knees over the toes. Diagonal line from the breastbone all the way down towards your knees. From here, we're gonna have the palms face each other. You're gonna reach your arms up overhead, all the way overhead, past your ears. And then exhale, arc the arms down at your sides. Inhale as you reach arms up overhead. Exhale as you arc the arms down at your sides. Couple more. Let the shoulders move freely with these little arm arcs. Inhale as you reach arms up overhead. Exhale as you arc the arms down at your sides. One more time. Inhale as you reach arms up overhead. Exhale as you arc the arms down at your sides. Pause here. Arms are down at your sides. You're pressing the palms down. Can you lift your heels? Drop your heels. Lift your heels. Drop your heels. And lift and drop. Articulate through the ankles here. And notice as you lift your heels, you're pressing a little bit more into your big toes. And then lift and drop your heels. And lift the heels. And drop your heels. And lift and drop. And lift and drop. One more time. Let's lift the heels. Pause. Little tiny pulses of your hips. We go up and up and up. And see here if you can relax your buttocks. So buttocks will squeeze naturally as you're pulsing. Little tiny pulses. Keep pressing into your big toes. Big toes. Can you keep pressing into back sides of your armpits? So it's going to fire up your lats and your posterior chain a little bit more. Little tiny pulses. We go 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold. Can you lift your hips a tiny bit higher up? Inhale. As you exhale, drop your heels. Another inhale. As you exhale, slowly massaging your spine on your way down, lower the hips all the way down. And then from here, gently sway your knees from side to side, just gently. And I want you to pay close attention. Think, I know lots of thinking in Pilates, but so think about your low back and your pelvis moving as one unit together with your knees. Low back and your pelvis moving together as one unit with your knees. It doesn't have to be a big movement, just a little roll from side to side. All right, come back to center. Knees are in the center. We're going to extend the legs long. Arms are long at your sides. Let's point the toes and then flex the feet. Point the ankles, point the toes, and then flex the feet. And little point, and little flex. One more time, point your toes, pause. Squeeze your inner thighs. Keep your ankles and feet together. We're going to reach your arms up towards the sky. Palms face each other. Think here, again, thinking. Think here, your breastbone and your pubic bone are like little magnets. They're magnetizing towards each other. We're going to inhale. As you exhale, you're going to nod from the bridge of your nose. Hinge through the ribs, head levitates, your breastbone, pubic bone magnetize. Hinge through the hips, toe along the spine, and you're gonna come all the way up and then fold over your legs, round your spine. Head is heavy, neck relaxed. And see here, if you can send the breath into your back body. As you inhale, your ribs expand, your back ribs expand. As you exhale, your ribs sink in. And then gently on your next inhale, roll your spine all the way up nice and tall. Let's crisscross the ankles. And we're going to meet on hands and knees. So come onto your hands and knees. Wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips. We're going to move shoulders here a little bit. So arms are nice and long. You're going to drop your head down. Let the neck be relaxed. We're going to drop the chest in between the arms. Shoulder blades come together. You're going to press long. Shoulder blades separate. Drop your chest in between the arms, shoulder blades come together. You press long, shoulder blades separate. So keep your arms nice and long. See if you can keep your spine long as well, without any excessively arcing or rounding through the spine. So only isolating the movement only through the shoulder blades, only through the scapulas. Can you exhale as you drop your chest down? Can you inhale as you press long, as your shoulder blades separate? Exhale as you drop your chest down. Inhale as your shoulder blades separate as you press long. One more time. Exhale as you drop your chest down. Inhale as you press long. Shoulder blades separate. Pause here. Keep your abdominals in. We're going to tuck the toes. We're going to hover the knees. A little tiny hover of your knees. Strong through your abdominals. Strong through your shoulders. Inhale as you exhale, you're going to pull your low belly and drag your hips up into downward facing dog. Pause here, parallel the feet, head is heavy. So here you might want to have a little bit longer stance. You can walk your arms a little bit more in front of the other edge of your mat, a little bit more towards the other edge of your mat. Just a little bit longer stance. From here, we're going to come high into tippy toes, ripple forward into your plank. Go slow. Exhale, pull your low belly, and your low belly dragging your sit bones up, your hips up towards the sky. And again, come high onto your tippy toes, ripple forward into a plank. Exhale, pull your low belly, and your low belly is dragging the hips up. One more time. Come high onto your tippy toes, ripple forward into your plank. Hold your plank. So plank is a full body workout, but a lot of it is a shoulder strength and scapula and shoulder blade stability. All right, inhale. As you exhale, slowly bend your elbows and slowly, like a little snail, lower all the way down onto your bellies, onto your mat. Let the legs be nice and long. We're going to do a little bit of spine extension work. So relax your buttocks here, relax your legs. And we're going to stack one palm on top of each other. Forehead is down, glued onto the arms. Keep the forehead glued onto the arms. We're going to hover the head, hover the arms, going into your little spine extension, and then slowly lower down. A little hover of the arms, of the head, and then slowly lower down. So be mindful here what's happening with your low back. See if you can pull your belly button up and away from the mat before you're going to go into your little hover. We want to protect the low back. You're moving from the muscles of the upper back. So muscles of the upper back are lifting you up. All right, a couple more. And a little lift, little hover, and then slowly lower down. One more time, a little hover. Pause in your hover. Relax your legs, relax your glutes. Reach your arms in front, palms face down. You're going to bend your elbows wide towards your ribs. Inhale as you reach long. Exhale as you bend your elbows wide.
And again, inhale as you reach long in front. Exhale as you bend your elbows wide, holding your spine extension. Couple of more. Inhale as you reach long. Exhale as you bend your elbows wide. One more time. Inhale as you reach long. Exhale as you bend your elbows wide. Hold. Can you come a little bit higher up? Inhale. As you exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Place one ear on top of your mat. And here you can bend your knees and just sway your knees a little bit from side to side. If you felt a little bit of tenderness in your low back, this is a nice little release. Little sways. All right. And then let's extend the legs long. You're going to press back into all fours. Sit on your heels if that's accessible today. If not, you can do this standing up as well. So we're going to have the arms in a T. So relax your shoulders here. And then from here, we're going to do a tiny little twist. Do a tiny little twist. And then come back to center. And again, tiny little twist the other way. Come back to center. So see if you can move with your breastbone. So initiate the movement with your breastbone. Your arms are just coming along for the ride. And a twist. And come back to center. So you're moving only through the ribs. Notice nothing moves below your belly button. And little twist. Come back to center. And again, little twist. Come back to center one more time. Little twist. Come back to center, pause here. Let's interlace the fingers behind the head. Little tiny side bend. And stack your spine nice and tall. A little tiny side bend. Stack your spine nice and tall. Think here, lots of thinking, I know. Think you're bending through your ribs rather than sinking into your waist. So we want sides of the waist nice and long. And again, a little side bend. Come nice and tall. One more time, a little side bend. And then come nice and tall. Relax the arms down at your sides. And thank you very much. I hope that felt good. Thank you so much. Bye.